We're outside the Globe Theatre ahead of the Corporate Content Awards taking place tonight. And I have with me Nicola Avery, who's Senior Marketing and Communications Manager at ISG. They're shortlisted for Best Content Campaign to assist with corporate positioning. And I'm going to ask a few questions about their work. So our judges were really impressed with the creativity of this campaign. What sort of were the motivations behind the campaign? What did it want to really achieve?
I think what we try to do with most of our campaigns is to start a conversation, and we're looking to do that earlier in the process because we feel that's where the value add is. We've got so many kind of skilled people across our business that have insights, and I think for us it's about trying to kickstart a conversation with those with kind of stakeholders with a skin in the game in the built environment. We know that a quarter of global emissions are coming from the built environment, so there's huge opportunity for us to kind of shift the dial on the value we add, not kind of mitigating risk but talking about real value add conversations. And so we felt there was a place for reassessing a framework that was more purpose driven for property valuation that would help us put a spotlight on potential new areas for investment that speak to a broader range of goals, as well as potential untapped areas of potential.
Nice. And can you give us some insight to the impact of the campaign, some of the results?
We were really fortunate, as with all we do, that it's kind of the power of our people. So we had a big campaign and we work with partners. We work with Wired UK at their Global Impact series, and we had kind of good application across social, and we all with these things we're segmenting our audience and we're trying to personalise the message so it's relevant for them. So we use kind of social and media AI listening to make sure we're always feeding in topical agenda, so we're part of a broader conversation and we can sort of get those people coming together at the same time. And then in terms of our own people, I think over 3/4 were engaged with all of our internal kind of campaign announcements and communications. So it's not just one corporate voice, it's kind of everybody at ISG pulling together the same way.
And I know that this campaign came sort of hot off the heels of the COP26 summit. How's the campaign been able to really sustain its momentum and interest post the summit?
For sure, it's definitely a build, because we did a previous campaign that looked at kind of carbon emissions and index to see kind of how much the commercial property and built environment was pushing out, and it was there to kind of go, we all know where we need to get to, but we know where we need to start from, and it's not a conversation that's gone away. Our developer and investor audience that we speak to have said some of the biggest challenges they have is around access to sustainable infrastructure, and there's a big conversation around skills. So we decided that, how do we start to wrap all that up? I know UK PLC on a broader sense are looking at how do they augment those kind of balance sheets and look at kind of wider impact, and the built environment's a key part of that. So it's a conversation that continues to roll on for us.
Okay, well, of course, this is a very impressive campaign and I'm excited to see how it does tonight at the awards. Thank you.
Thank you.